If you've been following OnePlus closely over the years, you probably know that the designs they do are often borrowed from Oppo phones. I say borrowed, and not stolen, because Oppo is actually the parent company of OnePlus, so sharing designs between devices is nothing out of the ordinary. The two most recent examples are the OnePlus 5T and OnePlus 6, both of which look strikingly similar to two Oppo phones, the Oppo R11s and the Oppo R15, respectively. But this trend goes way back. For example, the original OnePlus One shared many common traits with the Oppo Find 7, while the OnePlus X is almost a carbon copy of the Oppo Mirror 5. With this in mind, and with mounting evidence supporting the existence of the OnePlus 6T, we recently took a look at the Oppo R17, the phone that is most likely to donate its design to the next OnePlus phone. Surely enough, our suspicions were confirmed when a supposedly legit OnePlus 6T box leaked online, showing an illustration of the phone, complete with a small water drop notch, and most exciting of all, an in-display fingerprint scanner. Taking all of this into consideration, we can say we have a pretty good idea as to what the OnePlus 6T will look like. All signs point to the OnePlus 6T and the Oppo R17 sharing many design traits, including the water drop-shaped notch, which seems to be there to accommodate for a single front-facing camera, as well as the in-display fingerprint scanner. Although many people are sure to be irked by the notch, it is much smaller than that of the OnePlus 6, and many of our readers seem to prefer the drop shape over iPhone-style notches. Seeing as how on the 6T, the notch is literally there to house the selfie snapper and nothing else, the earpiece is actually above the camera, embedded in the bezel itself, it only makes sense for it to be this small. We don't really mind the design, however, we'd also like to note that the OnePlus 6T will likely have a bit of a chin. Nothing offensive like on some other Android phones, pretty much on par with the bottom bezel of the OnePlus 6. One of the unanswered questions still surrounding the OnePlus 6T is how many cameras will it have. The Oppo R17 is available in two models, a base version with two cameras on the back and a Pro model with a triple cam, Huawei IP20 Pro style. If the pattern that OnePlus has been following over the years is anything to go by, we'd say that the OnePlus 6T may be a triple camera phone. We think this may be the case, because in the past, OnePlus has always borrowed the design and specs from top-end Oppo phones, and even upped the ante in terms of specs. The OnePlus 5T, for example, borrowed the design and size of the Oppo R11s but doubled the RAM to 8GB, beating even the Oppo R11s Plus, which comes with 6GB of RAM. The OnePlus 6 followed the same pattern, looking like the Oppo R15, but offering more RAM. With this in mind, we'd say there's a good chance that the OnePlus 6T inherits the triple camera of the Oppo R17 Pro. The triple cam setup on the R17 Pro consists of a 12MP sensor with a f1.5 lens, a 20MP sensor with a f2.4 lens, as well as a supplementary, third camera, which is tasked with depth measuring time of flight, TOF, duties. The OnePlus 6 is widely regarded as one of the best mid-range smartphones money can buy. This device was launched earlier this year with it featuring a 6.3-inch edge-to-edge display, dual-lens camera, and all-glass design. There's also a powerful Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 processor tucked under the hood and up to 8GB of RAM. However, things could soon get even better with the expected launch of the OnePlus 6T. This next flagship from China could bring even more performance and improved specs to this lower-priced smartphone. In fact, recent leaks and reports suggest the 6T could get a better triple rear camera, more internal memory and a smaller notch at the top of the display. There's also some speculation that a fingerprint scanner could be embedded under the screen, something top manufacturers including Samsung and LG have yet to include. To add fuel to these rumors, a recently leaked image of some OnePlus packaging claims to show a device with a teardrop notch and that new security scanner. Although many phones have similar specs and power, what makes the OnePlus 6 so appealing is its starting price of £469. There usually wouldn't be too long to discover what OnePlus has in store with their T devices often unveiled in the second half of the year. However, fans may face disappointment if they were hoping to see a new phone anytime soon. A recent picture posted by OnePlus on social media site Weibo shows a calendar with the date January 15, 2019, clearly marked. There's no official word on what this date means, but many are suggesting this could be the launch date for the OnePlus 6T. If that becomes a reality, it will mark a big change to the usual release date, which normally arrives around November. What do you think of the OnePlus 6T thus far? Do you mind the notch? What about the cameras? Would you rather have a triple cam setup with improved depth measuring, or are you alright with just two? Tell us in the comments.